So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. Cook out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Jones in at the 5, roaming the paint. Houston on D. Right side Green. Outside Durant. That's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. On defense, Houston. Durant. That's good.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Paul passes to Ennis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Now, Steve Kerr has talked about the emotional and spiritual fatigue that can set in for a Warriors team that has now played in 4 straight finals. And remember, Steve Kerr knows a thing or two about this from his years with the Chicago Bulls. They simply have to fight through it.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Coach Steve Kerr looks to give his players breaks. Doris getting away from the game, what he calls filling their cup.
Well, I think, Kevin, it's mentally taxing, battling 10 months a year over and over again. And Steve is emphasizing it's important to have time away from basketball to recharge a bit.
And Ennis drops them both. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Cook kicks to Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And KD opting out of his deal, Greg, over the summer to re-sign with the Warriors.
And he did so to get a larger deal than he could have otherwise. Durant had already sacrificed money for the team before. Not a surprise to see him get closer to his value. Seems the super team will be intact for years to come.
And the first one drops.
Well, MVP is already attached to Kevin Durant's name. But what I love, he continues to excel and improve.
Durant hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Ennis. Latre. Offensive rebound. And it's Capella missing.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Left side Durant. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. And here's Ennis. He had 16 points in the win against Denver. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Paul. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Now here's Thompson. He kicks it to Durant. Down low, shot clock at 6, and it's slammed in by Jones.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Well, now you're going to have to tone down the level of aggressiveness on the defensive end. That's his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Yarebko's checked in for Golden State. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul dishes to Ennis. It's rebounded by Golden State. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
And Durant gets it to go.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. To the middle, and the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Jerebko. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Just 3 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And it's Cook missing.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Now here's Ennis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The drive by Paul. He can't get that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Down low. Stolen by Tucker. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Paul with the ball. Over Cook. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Cook kicks to Thompson. Pass to Yarebko. Here is Cook. 6 to shoot. Paul with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That ties the game. Paul's got 6 points. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it. And more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
Pass to Ennis. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
Jones, no luck.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
Ennis, and it's Houston with another.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
Now here's Thompson. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Good work there as it goes. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
And it's Paul penetrating over Cook. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the defense not closing out in time. He's too quick and too good to miss many of those.
And there's the call on James Ennis. That's foul number 2 for him. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Ennis. And Golden State also making a change. Livingston's checked in. Thompson finds Durant. Golden State moving it around. Livingston with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line. That's good on the jump shot. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Livingston. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Rockets have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. The call will go against Urebka. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, he's checked in for the Rockets. Looney's checked in for Golden State. And the Rockets with possession here. Al Paul. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. Clark for 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Jordan Bell's checked in for Urebko. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Goes up on the wing, and Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that mid-range J is so nice. Klay Thompson, automatic.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way. And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for James Harden. Averaging about 27 points a game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's now 9 points for Klay Thompson. Houston's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Gordon against Durant. Gordon, the pass to Clark. Kicks it to Paul. Over Thompson. Warriors with the rebound.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris, not by coaches. And There are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin? And this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of every best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. Then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room.
Al Livingston after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. Durant for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, think about Sean Livingston. He seemed to be ahead of the curve from day one. Here's a man who could walk at 7 months. Or maybe I should say baby who could walk at 7 months. He was reading by the age of 3, playing basketball by the age of 6, kind of a prodigy, guys.
First free throw is good. And you look at Livingston in high school, 5-star recruit, and already a fan favorite because of the way he played.
Well, Sean Livingston is an unbelievable passer. He's got great court sense. He's a perfect leadership presence in the locker room. And think about his story, the gruesome injury that certainly took a toll in his career, but the ability to fight back and make yourself an integral part of a team that has now won multiple championships. You talk about great talent, but even tougher mentality.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Warriors leading by 3. It's Durant on the wing, defended by Gordon. Fires from the corner. It's Clark with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And here is Durant after Eric Gordon hit the 3. Here's Bell. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Bell's got his first bucket of the night.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Inside. Here's Clark. The shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Here's Looney. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
It is zero fun trying to guard Andre Iguodala in the screen and roll. So adept at reading the D and putting the pass on target.
It's stolen by Bell. Gordon against Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 11 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Another miss by Houston.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense.
Livingston kicks to Durant. From deep, knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
The 3 from Harden. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Durant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 16 points for him.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking? Because he can heat up in a hurry.
Iguodala against Harden. From outside the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
And doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on a string.
You know, Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose, and they've played with aggressiveness.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, Durant and Green are the forwards. Iguodala out there with Livingston, and it's Looney in at the 5 down low.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Iguodala against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Iguodala's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. They host the Kings after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Ennis, he's checked in for James Harden. And the Warriors also making a change. Cook's checked in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Paul. There's the pass to Clark.
And this is why Draymond is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Constant energy, and it's absolutely infectious.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Outside Gordon. Back to Ennis. Over Iguodala. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ennis. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Cook kicks it to Looney. Pass to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Looney. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Ennis.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Back to Livingston. Here is Cook, defended by Paul. Unloads from 13, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. both known for being ball-dominant guards, I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul. And I think Chris Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He'd never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo Pete, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others.
Cook, the pass to Jones. He kicks to Jerebko. Pass to Jones. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Green.
This is where Tucker really makes his impact. Tough, hard-nosed, physical defender.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
And he makes that one.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Warriors leading by 3. On the wing, Green. Jones dishes to Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Jerebko. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jerebko's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Paul. He's got 10. Back to Ennis. This one for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
13 feet away. They get it again. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Draymond Green has a knack for understanding where the ball will come off. He's got long arms. Really nice job getting after it on the boards.
Paul kicks to Ennis. Paul right side. There's the triple. The shot comes out. The Warriors go the other way with it. Now here's Jerebko. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, I think the best part of his tremendous three-point ability as a big man is just how much it stretches the defense.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, Doris, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line, because to me, there's no consistency, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. That free throw missing. And Greg, another free agent this past summer was Chris Paul. Many unsure of what his plans might be, but he made them very clear in a hurry.
Paul signing very early in free agency with the Rockets. Huge 4-year deal worth $160 million. Rockets are in win now mode and were willing to commit the money to Paul to give them a shot at winning a title in the next few seasons.
The shot's good from Jerebko. Yarebko's got 8 points.
You know, really found his stroke here in the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
Ball finds Gordon. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Thompson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Gordon. Back to Paul. Stolen by Thompson. Here is Cook, defended by Paul. They kick it out to Green. Here's Thompson, and he makes good on the layup.
Timeout.
Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Draymond Green. 5th in steals and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Lets it fly. The shot's good from Paul. He's got 12.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Yarebko, the pass to Green. Thompson in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Paul finds Tucker. Back to Paul. Second chance shot. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. You know, a lot of people have looked at the schedule of the NBA, Doris, and they think, you could eliminate back-to-backs if teams that face each other 4 times in a season do a 2-game series in each city. It's kind of a baseball-type feel. Would you support that?
You know, it's an intriguing possibility to me, Kevin, because one, it would cut down on travel, which obviously would make things a little bit better and easier for players. The travel schedule is taxing, particularly on back-to-backs. And so I don't know if there would be an opportunity for Adam Silver to maybe somehow run a test case. Would you be willing to put it in for a season, see how it fits in the overall context of the season? But it is an intriguing idea, and we are trying to improve the product no matter which way we go.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. The mobility at that center spot is something really so crucial in today's game, where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Capella. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer, a striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And it's Durant missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Golden State.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James Harden. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Harden hits them both. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Here's your Rebco. It's rebounded by Houston. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Warriors.
And, boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
The Rockets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ennis. And Ennis drops them both. Here is Cook. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 23 points.
Now, I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And if you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Durant feeling it out a bit. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 13. Harden outside. Kicks it to Tucker. Back to Harden. Shoots the 3. Kept alive. Here's Capella in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
Harden against Bell. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from James Harden.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's the pass to Capella. Now here's Ennis, defended by Durant. And here's Ennis. 10 points for him. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Really, that's unacceptable. Patience is paramount when you're trying to cut the lead, and they didn't have it there.
Houston making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and then for Golden State, Looney comes in for Urebko, and it's Livingston in for Quinn Cook. Knocked away. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. 5 on the clock. Thompson inside the line, but they recover it. And Bell kicks to Durant.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Rockets. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And so Durant nails them both. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. It's up a 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Harden surveying the D. Now here's Ennis. Tight defense on him. Pass to Hartenstein with 4 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. 1 second left. That shot no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 27 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, one thing about Kevin Durant, you know what you're going to get from him in most nights. But in the first half, you saw the full capacity of what he could provide. Great skills, great production, but also great leadership. Durantula!
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Ennis, and it's Clark in at the power forward position. It's stolen by Ennis. Passes to Clark. He kicks it to Capella. Paul outside, just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Green inside, guarded by Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Green. 30 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Ennis dishes to Harden. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson passes to Durant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Durant nails both of them. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Paul kicks to Ennis. Paul with the ball. He's got 12.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 27 points a game, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
And that one falls for Paul.
And any discussion about CP3 has to start with his hands. The dribble moves, all the steals he gets, he uses his hands better than just about anybody.
And so Paul nails both of them. Now Durant. He's got 32. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Durant drawing the double team, and they pick up 2. And the Warriors lead by 15.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
Come on, shoot!
Harden outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Fourth, Kevin Durant. And, of course, James Harden.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Rebounded by Tucker.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Now here's Ennis, guarded by Green. And Ennis slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's a guy, second-round pick back at 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Nailed from three-point land.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Cook dishes to Durant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Durant's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
Let's go, Paul.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way for 3. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Durant. 18 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, the three-point shot is one of the most dangerous aspects of Klay Thompson's game. Somebody check that man.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Cook. That one off the back iron and out. Thompson against Harden. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thompson. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Listen, he's not going to limit himself to just long-range shooting. Klay Thompson uses his skill to get in the painted area as well.
Harden against Thompson. Here's Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Ennis, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here is Harden. 19 points in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Inside, stolen by Tucker. Ennis kicks to Paul. Back to Ennis to stop the run. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And you gotta love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
To the paint, here's Thompson. And a look here at the shot chart for Thompson.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, guys, there's no doubt if you're talking about the best shooters in the NBA right now, Klay Thompson's name has got to be in the conversation.
Gordon's checked in for James Ennis. And Golden State also making a change. Jerebko's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Paul. He's got 14. Pass to Tucker. On the wing, Eric Gordon. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Up top, Capella. Paul for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Cook looking it over. Paul outside, and the dunk by Capella.
And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
The pass to Jerebko. To the middle, here's Thompson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Thompson's got 23 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the first one drops.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Houston. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Cook. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Livingston kicks to Durant. Six to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Livingston, it's blocked. Iguodala against Harden. Clark, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Outside Gordon. Kicks it to Harden. Here's Clark, defended by Jerebko. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's an unwise shot. I'm sure coach and teammates would have preferred he swing the ball for a better opportunity.
Out to the wing, to the inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, it's the size that Livingston presents at the point guard spot that's so unique. This guy is terrific, finding the open man.
One shot.
Rockets trailed by 19. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Iguodala.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Now here's Livingston, defended by Paul. Livingston kicks to Jerebko. Clock at 6. Durant against Gordon. Shots good by Durant.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Harden outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Livingston passes to Jerebko. Here's Looney. Outside Durant, fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 10 points in the quarter.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Fades away. The shot's good. Durant's got 41.
Boy, this guy has had a major impact on this game. The scoring he has done has propelled them to this lead.
Pass to Hartenstein. Harden against Durant. Harden right side. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Warriors leading by 16. Livingston kicks to Jerebko. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. With this break in the action, here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top passing teams in the league. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
Well, the veteran leadership, the unselfish attitude, and the versatility of Andre Iguodala, to me, this guy is excellent at whatever is asked of him.
He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trail by 17. Paul kicks to Gordon. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Dishes to Clark. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. To the inside, Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Here's Harden, and Houston again with the bucket.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now, here's Livingston, defended by Paul. And taken away by Paul. Here's Harden on the wing. From the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
They get a hand on it. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Golden State. Livingston passes to Jerebko. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And so here is Golden State. Livingston finds Durant. Harden against Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And Paul pulls it down. Lets it go from deep. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
We just can't go on and on and on. They just score every time. Every time they're scoring. Every time. You got to take a stand someplace. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's pick it up. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, Greg, very obviously he's looking for a defensive stand.
Kevin, you can tell he's not happy with the effort he's getting on that end, and they need stops.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Jones is out there with Looney, and it's Livingston in at the point. Poked loose. Thompson in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 6th assist on the night.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Paul, right side, passes it to Clark. He kicks it to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Gordon, the pass to Harden, takes the 3. They get it back. And Looney sends it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Livingston finds Thompson. The shot missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Houston. Trailing by 17. Thompson against Harden. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Rockets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter.
Pull the trigger.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
Down low. Jones against Capella. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
We talk about positionless basketball. Swingmen very much in demand. Players who go, Doris around 6'6", 6'8", 6'9", who can do a little bit of everything.
Well, I think if you look at an organization like the Boston Celtics, who seems to have put its roster very much in mind, together with the idea that you've got to have switchability almost across the board. The Jason Tatum, the Jaylen Brown fit into that description absolutely perfectly. Long, athletic, can guard multiple positions. Switching screens has become such an integral part of NBA defenses, Kevin, that the idea of versatility is valued on both ends.
That's tipped. Shoots from the high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Drops in the tray. And that's 36 points for James Harden.
All night. He just won't let up.
Here's Cook. Softly drops in the floater.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Paul kicks to Ennis. On the wing, Harden. Harden draws the double. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Left side, Jones.
There we go.
The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Paul looking around. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely, and it's Clark in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Durant kicks to Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Harden draws the double. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Harden inside the three-point line. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Ennis has got 5 assists in the game.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Cook kicks to Durant. Over in the corner, Green. Jones dishes to Thompson. Stolen by Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Two.
And the first one drops. Harden hits them both. Warriors leading by 13. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thanks, David.
Well, Green can operate as a point forward. This guy exceptional at breaking down the defenses. His instincts are absolutely phenomenal.
It's stolen by Jones. For 3, Durant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ennis passes to Capella on the wing. Harden. Back to Capella. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back? Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
No good with the wing jumper.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. It'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Green kicks to Cook. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Cook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Ball for 3, and no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Drops in the tray.
Well, Kevin Durant is a dead-eye sniper, right? He takes pleasure in putting it to the defense from there.
Paul kicks to Ennis. Got a piece of it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
Ball's knocked loose. Misses and the dry spell continues. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. And the All-Star game last season, Doris, no more East versus West format. Do you think when it's all said and done, the league will get rid of conference basketball altogether?
This is a challenging question for me because the WNBA went to seeding teams from 1 through 16, and it didn't matter whether you were West or East. And it has led to the most competitive era in a much-needed WNBA growth period. But the reality is, Kevin, I am very much a traditionalist. And the rivalries in both the Eastern and Western conferences historically have been phenomenal. Whether it was Jordan playing Detroit and having to overcome them, or Boston and Detroit, or the Lakers versus Sacramento briefly when Chris Webber's teams couldn't get over the hump. So this is a hard question for me. I'm not sure which side of the fence I fall on.
Pass to Green. Shoots over Tucker, and Green with the basket on the assist from Cook. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And that one falls for Paul. He's perfect from the line this time. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. I think that's a move in a positive direction, and it's had a good effect.
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you learn from a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kev?
I like what you said, and even more for the younger kids who are learning the game, they got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
Jones kicks to Cook. Durant dishes to Cook. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Harden. Inside, here's Tucker. The rebound by Cook. Cook's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson inside the line. Rebound by Ennis. Ennis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harden draws the double. Durant with the steal. Now the pass to Cook. Back to Durant. Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Kicks it to Capella. Pass to Ennis. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM because the rich can get richer.
Yes.
And it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well. Jones kicks to Green. Outside Durant. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Tucker. And here is Paul. Here's Capella. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Tipped away. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Green. Urebko comes in for Kevin Durant. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Cook. Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 20. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Hartenstein. Good D by Bell. Warriors leading by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
And Bell is on a mission to show how special he can be. An athletic, energetic forward who plays with a real passion.
The Rockets making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it a official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this.
And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
He hits both from the stripe. And Gordon, also the winner of the 2017 three-point shootout. His long-range proficiency, a great fit on the Rockets.
You know, he's got that low set shot release, but, man, he gets it off with great volume and one of the more prolific three-point shooters in our league.
Livingston kicks it to Looney. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And so it's Houston with it. Carter Williams with it. The dish to Gordon. Carter Williams, the pass to Hartenstein. Now Edwards. The three. No good there. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.